May I now request Kanaada Phonetics.
Namaste. My name is Guru Prasad. I'm founder of Kanaada Phonetics. I'm hereby, I want to thank all of you for giving us this opportunity. Let me share the screen quick. Thank you again. My name is Guru Prasad. I'm with Kanaada Phonetics. So we are here presenting you a unique Indic keyboard. So with one keyboard, you can type any Indian languages, and we have this top skin in about 10 languages. So we have also got a very unique design to have point of care devices like oximeters, other sensors on board. And also we have got a new design which has also got QWERTY along with our languages. So our intention is the impact with this keyboard is it leads to the digital literacy in a lot of the rural tier 2, tier 3 cities, as well as enable a lot of the parents who want to teach mother tongue to their children. As you see, we are becoming very English centric, and we are trying to preserve our culture and language. Also enable our languages to tier 2, tier 3 cities through skilling and other aspects. So we have set up a language labs in a lot of schools, and we are the first ones to implement national education policy for primary schools as well as colleges. We also have requests to make OEM keyboards in India. We are the only keyboard manufacturer right now left in India, and all our keyboard is made in India. And our intention is to empower the 33 crore population with a lot of opportunities, both in skilling schools and new jobs, as well as new domain names that's come in about 20 languages. So our language is no less than any other language. And for the first time, people can type as they think and faster than QWERTY also. And it also enables the QWERTY users, because in our new design, we have, I'm just showing you a prototype here. So we have QWERTY also at the bottom if you see. So they can type QWERTY as well as any of the Indian languages. So we have made the transition easy. And even 3-year-old babies are typing. So our management team right now is myself, and I was at ISRO and then at Lockheed Martin in US, and I was with the University of Central Florida. And I had a startup in US, and I've come here full time for the last 5 years. I've been on this project. And I have Sherin also, who's, we have empowered a gentleman from rural Karnataka, and he runs our product design. And I have Gopal Iyengar, he's also a board of director, and he's a retired space shuttle manager. And I have Adarsh, who leads our software unit. He's also a co-founder in the company. So as you see, we are tech-centric, and we're looking to help to take this across the nation with a better marketing and business development team. One of the big problems is the digitization of Indic language. There's a lack of user interface. All we have seen today is QWERTY in front of our eyes. As you see, this spelling typewriter is all in one line, and it has been purely a mechanical typewriter that was designed to type the spelling typewriter fast. So it has nothing to do with our Bhasha Shastra. So we found this problem in a lot of folks, and we designed this unique layout based on our Kanta Shastra. We've got 2 patents, US patent, Indian patent, as well as we have 2 design registrations. And we are now getting requests from schools to implement this language lab. So since this was a new product, we had to build the entire vertical to show how this can be used much faster. And we put a lot of lessons, lab content. So a mother tongue medium school can now type right from standard 1. Even 3-year-old babies are able to type easily. So now this concept of left behind is not there anymore, but we have to enable them. So about 66% of the population also is not under any healthcare. So we can also use this because of COVID restrictions. We had to put, people were not touching the keyboards. So we had to put sensors, and now we can see a very low cost computer. If you can see right here. So very low cost computer is here. We have made a pouch for it. Right, you can see. So it's got a sensor and everything on board. I'm not able to show it properly.
Yeah,
but this
we are not able to see. Yeah, okay, it's fine now. Yeah.
This is our keyboard, and we put a display on the top here. And instead of the India side, we got a display, and we got sensor here. And on the back, we have put computers, Raspberry Pis, or any other pocket computers can be mounted. So we have given a very low cost solution. So, or it can connect to tabs like this. It can connect to tabs like this, right? Or we can put, like I said, we got a microcomputer underneath, so people can build their own computers, right? So for a low cost, for 5,000 rupees, you have a computer, which we have never enabled rural India with. So this opens up a lot of venue for creating content, point of care solutions, and other aspects, soil sensors, or any other DTP job that we never enabled those population. And we have been getting requests to make keyboards in India of late. So that's also a very large market. So just last year alone, we have imported $646 million of QWERTY. This year alone, we are slated for $657 million of QWERTY keyboards from China. So this is a huge opportunity for us to kind of make in India and get some benefits and also create jobs. This is basically our solution. As you see, I've spoken a lot about this. All the CAD and every design is made in India, including silicon, including the circuitry, including flex printing. So we never got this technology, so we had to develop from scratch. So we are under no debt. So all our directors we are funded, it's self-funded as of now. And we are now trying to propose this value to a lot of folks. That's going to be a game changer, particularly for schools and for toys. So we are also trying to work with the government on the toy cluster and so on. So this keyboard can be connected to toys and a very easy solution. And also you can type 30% faster. And the market size is right now, we have looked into a very...
Guru?
Yes.
You have a minute. Another 1 to 2 minutes. You have to.
All right. So this is the TAM we are looking at in terms of school market right now to begin with. And later on, we want to get into the skilling market as well as the OEM manufacturing of the keyboard. And now this Kanaada on the here that we showed you, the new keyboard with QWERTY as well as our layout, that now we can enter into any government bidding for any QWERTY. We are also working with the government on getting the standard accepted. Given the component shortages, our initial SOM is a little small, but we are slowly, it's improving. And in 2 years, a lot of this market size can be easily captured. So our value proposition is to get into a little bit of classes to get the go-to-market strategy more rigid. So our goal is to reach a lot number of schools right now. And the projected growth is about 62% of the schools are definitely going to have computers. Only 27% of the government schools in India have computers. There's a huge market. They cannot stay behind. And our competition as of now is not much because everybody's using QWERTY. And we also have a QWERTY solution as well as our solution. So we want to kind of break even into this. We currently cost of goods is a little high since we don't have volume. So we have done a lot of this manufacturing both here in Bangalore, Hubli and Delhi. And our goal is to kind of crack this larger market in about 3 years. So we are looking at raising about 4 crores right now. So inventory cost is a little high. So we just want to have that to get into a larger plan and also have the QWERTY design also ready. Since we know all the know-how, so we would love to have that crack at that market. So we are looking for strategic tie-ups or partnering with a larger thing or working for a rural empowerment kind of programs. So this is our game plan as of now. Thank you again, and I would love to hear from you.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you. And we'll open for questions now.
Was there a question? I briefly heard something, but didn't get the question.
In innovation, but from a go-to-market perspective, the question is, given that the education policy is focusing on English as one of the pillars in primary education and further education, the focus on schools seems to be a little contradictory. Instead, I think if the focus is more on the literature aspects, which is where the the need could be, do you think that is a better focus? Because getting schools to implement Kannada or local languages might be a little contradictory to them, given that we are also pushing English as one of the pillars.
Yeah, certainly we are open to it. Actually, the national education policy wants mother tongue till 5th grade. And then we also have English on the keyboard. So if you see our keyboard, we have very basic English on the keyboard, ABC. So it's easy for them to learn. And they're learning English faster with that. And then we also have the QWERTY in the new design. So they got 2 English layouts in one keyboard as well as their mother tongue. So they can also do a lot of skilling and training going to English also. So English is definitely there. We have not left out English. In the patent also, we had English in there. In the new design, the QWERTY is accommodated. So definitely we want to get into, as I said, we are looking at the low-hanging fruit, which is schools, and NEP is mandatory, and so many lakh schools have no computers. So that's an opportunity to catch up post-COVID. But also from the rural empowerment, skilling, and a lot of city, we didn't expect that, but a lot of folks in the city, high income group, 1 lakh plus 2 working folks at home, they want their children, they know they're sending their children to English medium, they wanted to buy this keyboard along with some game or something like that. So that's a large market, and that's why definitely we want to put it in storefronts, but creating awareness and reducing the marketing cost was the approach of going through schools as of now, because there is support system there.
Guru, another question from Geeta is like, how many schools does you have at the moment?
At the moment, I think we have gone to 90 schools. Because of COVID, we lost 1.5 years. And we have about 90 schools. And we brought some $10 computers from US, and we were giving it in the beginnings. But now we have a made in India pocket computers. So single board computers that we have made it a server. And this pouch that I was showing you, this pouch, on the back, we have put the pocket computer. And this becomes a server. So the language lab assistants are running the labs, and anything, whether it's a phone. As you see, the phone can also connect. Through an OTG adapter, a phone can connect. So now anybody can have a running lab in no time. In 5 minutes, they have a running lab. With current, without current, with electricity, without electricity. So with all 4 options, we have made it work. Definitely, we want to reach more schools in post-COVID era. And we got very good results from the labs. One of these schools has run it for 1.5 years. Even during COVID, that's the only way children had access to digital things. And that model basically was very successful. In the 10th standard, only 5 students have not passed out of the 70 students. So we got about 5 scoring above 95%. So we have very good results. We got a letter from the government of Karnataka endorsing this for higher education and primary education also.
Thank you. And Guru, the other question is, what is the breakup for the course here?
Breakup for the course?
Yeah. The investment you asked 4 CR, right?
Yes.
4 CR breakup.
Now, we are looking, one CR is going towards keeping an inventory of 10,000, at least 1,000 per language. So that is initial. We are not able to get into Amazon and other places. So we need that inventory build up for 1 CR. And the other CR is basically for the new design that I mentioned, QWERTY Plus, that is going to cost about at least 45 to 50 lakhs for us. So we want to build that using that money and a little bit of salary. And another CR for salary. And the last one is for marketing. So these are the 4 breakdown we have so far without spending excessively on the marketing.
Okay. Another question I have is like, what is that, this one you give? What is the business school? You have given some logo, right? Wharton or something.
The logo is basically, it's showing the 2 swara, orange color is 2 swara, and the other 5 are vyanjanas. And there is a shift button everywhere. For speed we have given, so that sign logo is basically the first cluster. We have 9 clusters of swara vyanjan. And anywhere you can use the shift button. Ka shift A is ka shift E is ki, ka vattakshar. For vattakshar, there is only 1 button, orange button here on the front. So that's for vattakshar. Kannada means ka, na, vattakshar, na. Very simple. So that's why it's very intuitive and designed as per our Shiksha Shastra. So our logo, we have made it like that. We are open to changes, but as of now, that 1 cluster is a key in our patent.
Thank you, Guru. So that's any questions from anyone?
Yeah, this is Ramesh here. One question, Guru. How do you approach the sales, the go-to-market strategy? Can you just talk about it?
Right now, initially we had restrictions because it's a new layout. We had to explain, we had to show it through language labs in schools, and we had to also create skilling opportunities. So we set up a site in US. Every month I'm paying $40. We have set up a Kanaada Gurukula website. So for every class, we have put a lesson, because when they go to a lab, they don't know what to do. So for the first time, we have put lessons, whether it's Kanaada, whether it's animation, whether it's Python. And we have put also classes that they pay, right? Robotics, whatever we have done now, making a pocket computer, all these are classes that they can buy also. And That is one strategy. Through the school, like the Ola model, we don't own the schools, but we want to set up the language labs and kind of get the children to come to buy classes and then buy a keyboard down the road. So that is one of the model. Second is, for the first 1 or 2 years, obviously we need some CSR or government grants, and we are attacking that also aggressively. So that gives us a lot of awareness to reach the schools. Second is basically the QWERTY model. So now we are under no restriction. I can sell this as a QWERTY or bid against any government tender. Anywhere they say a QWERTY keyboard, I can bid against that. And the fourth is a OEM. So we've got 2 large OEMs approaching us to make their brands instead of China, to make it in India. So that's something we had not expected. And we don't have the setup to scale. So we are looking to tie up with the larger folks who have a container load of plastic coming, ABS coming at that low rates. So I have to make the keyboard in less than 400 rupees. So for me, the biggest cost right now is the plastic import. So my post-COVID, from 180 rupees, it went to 320 rupees per keyboard, the plastic alone. Silicon went from 5 rupees to 60 rupees. So they're going to come down, obviously. And with larger partners, I can kind of bring that price point very low. So now any QWERTY tender, I can bid with my keyboard because I have QWERTY too. And it's a little larger in size too compared to what I showed you. So these are the 4 approaches we have. One is the school market, skilling market. That is the one thing, K-12 plus skilling. Second is the government sector through GEM portals and others. We want to bid against the government contracts. And third is making the OEMs, right? Kanaada plus QWERTY or just QWERTY for somebody else. So this is what we see as of now. And the other things that we showed, they're all add-ons, like putting the health monitoring, the oximeter, sensors, putting the display on the keyboard, making a computer. These are all additional markets that we can just take as we go, as we expand.
Thank you, Guru. Good product. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you very much.